Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing a recent purchase that I made with Tesla stock. And before we get any further into this video, I just want to say, full disclosure, this was not like a huge purchase for Tesla stock, like with a few days ago where I spent around $3,800 on Tesla stock, but this is just another one of those videos where I'm keeping the transparency there, and regardless of how much I'm spending, I'm letting you all know that I am buying Tesla stock, and of course showing my receipts with that. So as you can see, I own a little bit more than I owned previously for Tesla. So as always, if you enjoy the Tesla videos, please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out. But first off, let's go ahead and get into this receipt for today. So I purchased Tesla stock today sometime at around 12 hours ago. This was at 10:22 a.m. This was actually one of those times where you just like wake up in the middle of a sleep and you check your phone for like 5 seconds and then you go back to bed. That's what happened. I checked the stock market and I realized that my money had transferred from Webull to my bank account. So just an explanation of what I did. I got like a small amount of money from selling my stocks from Webull. I transferred that to my bank account, and then I sold the rest of my free stocks that I had in Robinhood today, and that equaled up to a total of $44.48. And then I used that money to buy 0.1021 shares of Tesla stock at a share price of $435.61. And like I said, I ordered this at 10:22 a.m. today, or if you're watching tomorrow, this was on September 17th. So like I said, nothing too crazy at all. I didn't even buy a full share, but I like to do these videos just to show that I'm practicing what I'm preaching. When I say that I dollar cost average, and when I say that I buy Tesla stock any chance that I get that I actually have money, then this is what I'm talking about. Because as you all know, I pretty much have no money in my bank account, no money in savings, no money in checking. And so I was trying to figure out some ways that I could get some money into Robinhood. And so I checked out my Webull account, and it was finally able to let me transfer the funds from that account from selling stocks from referrals. And it let me transfer that to my bank account. I transferred it to Robinhood, and then I also sold the free stocks that I had in Robinhood and combined those to buy that small amount of a fractional share. So yes, it's not that much at all. It's only like 10% of a Tesla share, but still, regardless, it's showing the point that I am buying Tesla stock with the money that I have available at any chance that I can get right now. Just for that full disclosure, I have nothing on the sidelines, no money in cash, but I am having some money transferred to the bank right now. It may be a while. It'll probably end up being in my bank account on Monday or Tuesday of next week. And unfortunately, that is near the time of Battery Day. So if there is a lot of hype around Battery Day, and if the stock surges up, then you all know that I dollar cost average, which means that I'll be likely paying some pretty high prices for Tesla stock. But that's all okay for me, considering that I'm a long-term investor and that it really doesn't make a difference for me since I'm investing in the long term. But still, I just wanted to have that transparency there, because as you all can see, I did make a small purchase today at around 12 hours ago. So I spent $44.48 on Tesla stock. And so just giving you all my plans for the week ahead with Battery Day and things like that. Like I said, I am supposed to be getting paid from multiple sources of revenue. And so by the time of Battery Day, I should have money to invest in Tesla stock. Like I said, unfortunately, the time that I get my money is around the time of this event. So if it does surge up, I'm likely going to be paying the highest prices. But at this point, it is what it is. I would rather just have my money in Tesla stock than trying to time a good point to buying in or a good point to sell. You all know that I'm a long-term investor, so I don't even think about selling, and really I don't even think about buying either. I just simply buy when I have money. And honestly, that's been a pretty good strategy for me so far. Dollar cost averaging has worked out well for me. If you look at my past year chart, all I've done is dollar cost average and then aggressively invest on days where there's a huge drop. So like with this most recent crash event, and also when Tesla stock dropped down here as well. So I have been taking advantage of the dips, and so far it has paid off for the portfolio. So I just wanted to have this transparency with you all, let you know that I am buying Tesla stock. In the future, I think this company will just absolutely dominate. They're continuing to scale the business right now. We have the Shanghai Gigafactory pumping out really impressive numbers. Sales from July to August are up 7%. We have vertical integration with the paint shop in China. We have vertical integration with insurance services in China. And then we also have 8 gigapresses supposed to be put into Giga Berlin. Now we have 2 gigapresses in the Fremont factory. And then we're seeing a lot of progress with the Austin Gigafactory as well. I honestly think this company is simply just set up to dominate. That's one of the main reasons why I have Tesla stock taking up 100% of my portfolio. And obviously this is definitely a bold move just to have all of my net worth, all of my life's earnings in one stock, and the fact that all of my hard work depends on this one stock. However, this just shows once again how much I believe in this company, how I think this is inevitable, even though that may be a little bit bold to say. So honestly, full disclosure, that's actually just my strategy right now. Whenever I have cash, I put it into Tesla stock. Whenever I get more cash, I put it into Tesla stock. And that's how it's going to be for a while, unless I see an opportunity with another company that I think could make me even more money. But also just referencing Battery Day as well, that's a huge topic recently. It's something that people are really excited about. Even people that aren't normally excited about Tesla, they're at least paying attention to Battery Day and seeing what they have to say. Even the Tesla bears themselves are interested in hearing what's revealed on Battery Day. And so almost at this time, it seems like Battery Day is one of the biggest events in Tesla's history. Of course, the Cybertruck unveiling and the Autonomy Day was huge as well, but at this point it feels like a lot of people have gotten more familiar with Tesla this year and more excited about Tesla. So there could possibly be a much larger audience paying attention to Battery Day this time around. Like I said in previous videos, I think some absolutely huge things are going to be announced, but it could go over some people's heads, just like with the Cybertruck dropping after that event. And then also we had Autonomy Day, in which there wasn't a significant reaction. So I wouldn't put all of your expectations on the reaction of the general investing audience, just because sometimes they don't get it right off the bat. As we've seen in the past, people really didn't start to understand Tesla stock until later on, until they started learning more about autonomy and the structural design of the Cybertruck and why it's actually really smart in terms of the engineering that went into it. So in total, I'm really excited about Battery Day. I'm definitely going to be paying attention to what is announced. However, I'm not getting my expectations up when it comes to the share price, just because of the fact that I'm not going to bank my expectations and excitement on the fact that other people will understand what is being exactly announced on this date. Because if you really think about it, the movement of the stock price depends on what the general investors feel about that event and how they react to that event. If it's really huge and crucial information that's a game changer in a good way for the company and general investors just don't get it, then that doesn't change the fact that it's a good thing for the company. It just simply means that the share price might not go up as some people expected, just because the general investing audience didn't get it. And we've seen that in the past. So that's just something to keep in mind. Don't be surprised if we don't see like a huge movement in the share price after Battery Day or on the day of Battery Day. I feel like it's much likely for us to see a big increase on the day of Battery Day, just because of the fact that up until that event actually happens, there's going to be a lot of hype around it, especially since Elon Musk recently stated that Battery Day will be insane. We've also heard about the recent rumors with the Project Roadrunner and things like that, where they can produce batteries at an extremely fast rate, which is pretty exciting. I'm definitely excited to learn more about that as well. But just regarding some of the reasoning as to why I'm still purchasing this stock, even at its current prices at $4.24 or whatever it was at today when I purchased, the reason that I'm buying this stock is I think this is a fantastic long-term investment. I think the autonomy aspect and the EV aspect in combination are similar to what we saw in the past with Apple with the iPhone moment. And just keep in mind that in the past, like in 2010, people were saying Amazon stock was overvalued when it was like $100. So just compare that to now, in which we see tons of people saying that Tesla is overvalued. And so at this point, you kind of just have to do your own due diligence, because there's a lot of experts or so-called experts saying that this stock is worthless, that it's way overvalued, and they're just not getting some of the perspectives on Tesla. So this is a true situation in the stock market where it's all going to depend on your own logic and reasoning, because even the people that normal people look up to as like some of the greatest investors of all time or some of the most knowledgeable investors in the world, some of those people are wrong about this, in my opinion. So this could be a situation where just the big heads on Wall Street get it wrong, whereas a lot of the retail investors may understand this on a different level other than just your typical Wall Street people. So we are seeing like a huge important case study right now showing that retail investors can analyze stocks and make good picks just as good as some of these big Wall Street people. And I think that's honestly awesome. It just shows to me that investing is for pretty much everyone, and all you have to do is research, put in some time and effort, and actually do your homework on a company. So this really gets me excited. I just wanted to have this transparency with you all today. And of course, as always, please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and also feel free to sign up to Robinhood and Webull in the description below. And especially with Webull right now, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400, and all you have to do is sign up with my referral link and deposit $100 into your account. And if you do that, you can get your free stocks and you can take your $100 right back out at you. You get your free stocks. So it's basically nice passive income, pretty much free money. But hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.